In this lesson we are going to see the subjunctive in French. Part 1, how to build it, how to form it. First, be sure that a lot of people in France make mistakes using this mood, so don't be afraid to make some and use it. Second, there is a tendency to use the conditional mood or the future tense instead, and we are going to see when it's possible. There are four tenses, or there were four tenses I should say in this mood, but one is really used, the present tense, so the other ones nearly disappeared, and that's why we are going to see in this lesson the present tense of the subjunctive mood. But first, to understand it better, we are going to see it in English. Yes, subjunctive in English. In these expressions like God save the Queen. Where is the subjunctive here? As you can see, there is no S at the end of save. This is subjunctive in English. God save the Queen. The same explanation for God bless America. Also, it is important that you be here before 10 p.m. In English, after expressions using that, like this one, important that, you need sometimes the subjunctive form. So, it's important that you be here before 10 p.m. and it's the same for in French. Finally, this expression, I wish I were young instead of I wish I was young, which is incorrect in English. So now, the word subjunctive comes from the Latin language and means put after. So the subjunctive is put after. So we need something before that specifies the use of the subjunctive mood. This thing before is usually the word that. Like in the expression, it's important that. In French, that is que. So we are going to see this part before and how to build the subjunctive mood. First, regular forms. From the they form of the present tense of the indicative mood of French verbs, you drop the end, ent, and add the subjunctive one. So let's take an example with the verb to like or to love in French, aimer. The they form is, so they like, they love, ils or elles aiment. You drop the end, ent, so you've got your stem here, and here is a subjunctive ending, yon, ye, e. So for the verb aimer, we have que j'aime, que tu aimes, qu'il aime, que nous aimions, que vous aimiez, qu'ils aiment. Let's take another verb, the subjunctive of the verb to finish, finir in French. So they finish is ils finissent. You drop the end, you have your stem, and with the subjunctive ending, you've got que je finisse, que tu finisses, qu'ils finissent, que nous finissions, que vous finissiez, qu'ils finissent. And all these verbs are regular. So let's see now some irregular verbs because they are important. It's like the verb to have, avoir. Que j'ai, que tu aies, qu'il ait, que nous ayons, que vous ayez, qu'ils aient. The verb to be, être, que je sois, que tu sois, qu'il soit, que nous soyons, que vous soyez, qu'il soit. The verb to go, aller, que j'aille, que tu ailles, qu'il aille, que nous allions, que vous alliez, qu'ils aillent. You cannot hear that the letter I is before the double L, but here for nous and vous, after. The verb to do, to make, faire in French, que je fasse, que tu fasses, qu'il fasse, que nous fassions, que vous fassiez, qu'il fasse. The verb can, pouvoir, que je puisse, que tu puisses, qu'il puisse, que nous puissions, que vous puissiez, qu'il puisse. And the verb to want, vouloir, que je veuille, que tu veuilles, qu'il veuille, que nous voulions, que vous vouliez, qu'il veuille. If you want to have more samples of irregular verbs, you can visit our website at www.frenchspanishonline.com. Of course, it's free. You will find exercises as well to practice what you have just seen. And in the part 2 of this lesson about the subjunctive mood in French, we will see how to use it and when to use the subjunctive. See you soon. Bye bye.